Right guys, I'm actually making hooch today. So I've got my jug, sugar, got orange juice which is concentrate, obviously yeast, extract, sugar, and then over there I've got 2 bags and I've just peeled 1, 2, 3, 5 oranges, and then what I'm going to do is place the oranges into the bags, then I'll mush it all up, then I'll put the yeast and the sugar into the jug. I'll add water, I'll mix it round, I'll then put the sugar, the yeast and the water into the bags, and I've also got a bottle. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to brew some hooch, which is prison alcohol, so you guys can see, and then I'm going to ferment it for about a week or so. And then I'm going to do a taste test. I've had hooch when I've been in prison before, but last time ours was made out of tomato juice, and then we had to sieve it off and stuff. But I'm going to do it 2 ways. I'm going to do it with fresh oranges, which I've just peeled, just got them from Asda, and also orange concentrate. And like I say, the sugar with the yeast and stuff. The yeast attacks the sugar, which then ferments, and then it lets off what they call ethanol, which is it holds an alcoholic percentage, and then that's what we're gonna do. So yeah, stand by. How's it going, guys? Right, guys. So I've got my oranges, which I peeled from Asda. Just 5 oranges. Got some bags, right? These are long life sealable bags, right? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to place 1, I'm going to place 2, I'm going to place 2 oranges in that one. I'm going to, no, actually, you know what, I'm going to put 3 in that, 3 in one, and I've got another bag. I want to place 1, I want to place 2. Alright, so there, you can see them in all the glory. 3 in that, 2 in that. Right, and then what we're going to do, guys, right, we're going to mash them up. So we're gonna make loads of, like you can see it there, just mashing it up and stuff, letting all that citric vitamin C and stuff out there. Oranges are readily available in prison. Some fruits, sometimes they come over frozen, as mad as that might sound, and other times they come over fresh. And just look, you can just see, look at the consistency, look, just like mush, 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 mush. And then what we'll do, like I say, then you add the sugar to the yeast in a jug, add water, and then you add that mix of water, yeast and sugar into this, and then we'll get it on a radiator, and I'll leave it over several days. But then what happens is, with the bag and stuff, because at the top it's sealable, you can see there, what will happen is gases will start to be let off, because the yeast is attacking the sugar, and the alcohol content that's being let off. What will happen is the bags will build up with gas, and if you don't let the gas off, so if you don't open it and let that gas release, it will explode. Now this is brewed in prison, right? It's prison alcohol, it's hooch, right? So if you do not let the gas off in your cell, and it explodes all over your cell, the screws are going to know what you're up to, you hear what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm just going to keep mashing this down, guys. Thought it's something different, this, isn't it? Rather than doing the vlogs and stuff and just sat there and everything, just gonna, I've double bagged this one, right, because obviously I don't want it to go everywhere, so just mashing it up, all that like orange juice, now it's like a pulp, yeah? It's like that, look at the consistency there, guys, yeah? Well, it's that sort of consistency, look, it's like a thick, orangey pulp. I'll keep mashing this up, guys. Right, listen, I'm going to stop the video here. I'm going to come back to it shortly, guys. I'm going to keep mashing this. Speak to you soon. Right, guys, we're back, right? So 2 oranges in there, mush that up. 3 oranges in that one, mush that up. You can see the consistency and stuff, releasing all that citric acid and stuff, and all that juice. Then I've got, that's just concentrate, that's just poured from concentrate. They're actual fresh oranges, this is concentrate. right? So we come over here, right? So we've got yeast extract, right? You can get it cheap enough, guys, under £1 at Morrison's. I got this from. I got a couple of different ones like yeast, look, dried active, easy bake yeast, and then I've got some sachets as well. So then what we're going to do, right, you can see there, I've already opened this a little bit. Just get in there. Right, just look at that consistency, guys, right? Look, crazy as that is, right? So we'll pour the yeast extract, empty, into there. Then we've got the sugar, and the yeast loves the sugar, right? So I'm not going to put loads of sugar in yet. I'm going to add more once I've done the mixture, right? So you can see there, guys, yeah? You've got yeast extract to the bottom, and you've got the sugar on the top. The yeast attacks the sugar. It ferments with the oranges and stuff, which then obviously ferments and stuff, which then gives off alcohol. It turns into alcohol, which can get you off your tits in prison, right? So yeah, I'm gonna add some water to this, guys, and then I'll stop this bit, and then I'll catch you when I'm doing that, when I'm adding the mix to the orange juice and stuff. All right, guys. So I've got my sugar, I've got my yeast extract, right? Just turning it all around, intermingling it all, just mixing it all around so that all the consistency, it looks like a brown sugar now, right? So I'll do this, right, there we go. So it's all mixed up good and proper. Right, stay there, just going to add some water. Right, guys, so now we've got this sort of, it's all sticking at the bottom, so you've got to give it a good stir. Right, keep stirring it and stuff. It's all coming together and sticking and stuff. So I'm mixing that up. You can smell the yeast and stuff like that. Doesn't look the best, guys. Look at the consistency. It's not the best by any stretch of the imagination. It doesn't look very appetizing. But I tell you what, guys, if you're in prison, right, and you don't take drugs like I don't, right, but you're stressed out, or you've had enough, or you want a drink, and all you want to do is get out and have a nice cold beer with beads of like residue running off the side of your glass and stuff, right? This is the next best thing, trust me. Right, I'm going to keep stirring this, guys, right? So then what we do, we put that down. And what I've done, I've got this, right? And I've got my oranges. So I've put my oranges in here, like this. Right, and then I'm going to flip the camera, guys, so you can see what I'm doing here. It's not going to let me, so I'll have to turn the camera off, and then we'll come back to it. Right, guys, we're back, right? So this is the yeast and the sugar congealed, right? I need to add more sugar to it once it's gone in. But this is yeast extract and sugar. Look at that. It looks hanging, doesn't it? I promise you, it does the job, right? So we're here. It's going all over my side, but it is what it is. Right, so that's in. Right, so then what we do, right, come over here. We've got some more sugar. So we'll add some more sugar to there. As you can see, right? Everyone does it different, guys, right? You watch your videos in America, they do it a certain way. We do it a different way, right? That's just the way it is. Right, so all that's in there now. Well, right, now I'm going to mix that up, right? And then I'm going to insulate it in a towel, and then I'll put it onto the radiator, right? People, like I said, I'm going to do the same. You remember, I've got this one with a bottle, which I'm going to do. And I'm also going to do this one here. And then what I'm going to do through the period that it's fermenting and stuff, over the next couple of days, I'm going to keep opening the bag and stuff. And like, obviously you won't be able to smell it, but this stinks right now. You can smell the yeast. The prison way, to be honest with you, if you can't get yeast extract, brown bread in warm water, and then you squeeze the life out of the bread, keep squeezing life out of the bread, and then the yeast comes out in the water. And that's the prison way. You can do it with tomato juice like we did in prison, and then sift it off. This is obviously fresh orange, and then orange concentrate, guys. Right, I made a mess, as you can see. Right guys, stay with me for the next bit. Right guys, so this is my orange concentrate. I've done the same mixture here with the sugar and the yeast and the water all mixed in. It's that horrible gloopy, I think this isn't as thick as the last one because I've used a different yeast, but we'll soon. Looks absolutely disgusting, right? It smells like a bit like gravy granules right now. Right, so we come here, right, and all that mixture, as you can see, is going into there. Like I say, different people do it different ways, guys, right? It's just a matter of choice and opinion, guys, right? Right, so that's that. Right, guys, and then what you do, stay there. And then all you simply do, we'll add some more sugar in there. As you can see, all them granules going in there. I can't have it to the top, guys, right? And the reason is, you've got to allow for gas to build up, right? It's as simple as that. And then what I'm going to do, right, then you shake the bottle, obviously, because you need it all to mix in and stuff. Oh, shit, I should have put the lid on. So, yeah, so that's the mixture, guys, right? Doesn't look very appetizing, does it? Doesn't look very appealing. But like I say, I'll get that onto heat in a minute, and then it'll start to ferment and stuff, and it's cooking then. And then, like I say, the sugar attack. You keep, when you let the gas off and stuff, keep adding sugar. The yeast will attack the sugar, which then will ferment and let off ethanol, which is alcohol, and it becomes an alcoholic content and stuff. You can never put enough sugar in, guys. Like I say, I'm not an expert on any of this. This is just people in prison, guys, over decades and decades, right, and centuries have used different techniques to get the same result, guys, and it gets you absolutely off your tits. But yeah, guys, right, join me in a minute when we're adding it all to heat. All right, guys, bye. Right, guys, I've got a towel down there. I'm going to bang the towel over the top in a minute. But you've got orange concentrate in the Volvic. This one I used hot water, and that's already cooking. And this is the fresh orange and stuff with the yeast extract and the sugar. Same with that one. And then, like I say, guys, as you can see, it's on the radiator, and it's on about 22 degrees. And that's just the fermentation process is underway. And then, like I say, guys, we'll keep checking this through the time period over the next several days. I'll keep letting the gas off and stuff, because obviously you don't want the gases to build up and then explode, because the sealed bags and the sealed bottle. So yeah, guys, dead easy, dead cheap. Anybody can make it at home. Sugar, yeast, either orange concentrate or fresh orange, yeast extract or brown bread in warm water, and then just keep squeezing the brown bread, soak the brown bread and then squeeze it out, guys. And like I say, this is as much as prison life as drugs, spice, weed, and the bars, to be honest with you guys. Hooch is big business within prison and stuff. That's going to fall off. Right, guys, so yeah. Right, keep joining me, guys, over the next several days and stuff, and we'll see how we get on. If someone wants me to send them a bottle out, I'm happy to do so. Guys, this is the one that I did with cold water, right? It's going to take long. It's taking longer to start the fermentation process. Same with this one. Let's have a look at the one that I used hot water with. Them gases are building already, look. See all that? Look, all them gases are building up already, guys. So you got to keep, this is what I'm saying. That's fermenting, right? The fermentation process is underway there very fast. It needs the heat and stuff, right? I added hot water to this mix as opposed to the cold water that I did with the other two. But you can just see how quick that fermentation process. Look at that. If I leave that like that and don't let that gas off, it will explode all over my new gaff. So I can't do that. Right, guys, I'm going to do a vlog as well to go with a video. Let me all know what you think. Like, comment, subscribe. Speak to you all soon. Bye. Right, guys, so we've seen there how I have made Hooch prison alcohol. Everyone makes it different. Like I say, yeast extract in prison isn't always available. So you can get brown bread, dip it in warm water, squeeze it like a sponge. All the yeast will come out in the bread, in the water. And like I say, again, sugar, you've got your yeast, and then you just need a fruit or a vegetable. We used tomatoes because that's what we had. So we used tomatoes and stuff, and it worked for us. And then we had to sieve it off, and 2.5 cups, and I was wasted. If you've got diabetes and stuff, you've got to be careful, because obviously blood sugar will go through the roof. There's a lot of sugar added in to Hooch and stuff like that. But yeah, like I say, everyone's different, guys, how they make it and stuff. If you watch American videos, they use fruit salad, oranges, things like that. But like I say, guys, Hooch is a big part of prison life. Not everyone in prison's on drugs and taking spice and everything and falling into catatonic states, guys. Some people, like myself, when I was inside, I had Hooch. I had it a couple of times on my last stretch. I had it on the night before I went home. I rang my mum, pissed out my head. And yeah, I just had a laugh with her on the phone, just pissed up, missing the lads and stuff. Said I've missed the lads. Obviously, you're happy to be going home, but you also miss the lads and stuff, and you're leaving the lads in the position. But yeah, Hooch is a big thing, guys. Like I say, it's been part of prison life forever and a day, whether it's America, they call it like toilet wine. Some of them put it in the toilet and stuff, in the bags and stuff, and it ferments in the toilet and stuff. They call it toilet wine and stuff. Over here in the UK, it's just known as Hooch, prison alcohol. But yeah, it doesn't smell the best. It doesn't taste the best. Depending on how you make it and stuff, it can be quite tangy, quite bitter. But there's one thing for sure, it's like rocket fuel, and it will get you absolutely hammered. After I had 2.5 cups, while I was in prison, I had to go and clean my showers because I was a cleaner on my last stretch, and I was pissed out of my head. And one of the lads dragged me into the shower, messing about, and it was just, yeah, it was my last night and stuff. But yeah, good times, guys. But like I say, yeah, it doesn't hurt anybody there. Screws will try and search high and low for it. Like I say, yeast extract isn't always available, so you've got to use the warm water and the bread and do it that way. But if you've got a friend that works in the kitchens and stuff, and use yeast extract at that particular prison, you can get it. But normally, like in the prisons I've been in, the bread comes over. It's sliced bread that comes over, cheap, shitty bread that comes over, so there's no yeast extract available. So like I said, we used tomatoes, sugar, and thingy. As I've just done that, I don't know if you heard that, but the bottle is, the gases are building up in the bottle, and the bottle's oozing out and stuff. I just heard it then. The bottle cracks, sort of thing. So yeah, like I say, guys, one's already spilled over and stuff. The gas is built up quick. I used hot water with that one. The other two I've used cold water with. One's made with yeast extract and fresh oranges. The other one is yeast extract and concentrate orange juice, just like you buy from the supermarket and stuff. And then, like I say, just cracked it again. Did you hear that? So what I'm going to do, guys, down the line, I'm going to keep letting off the gas over the next couple of days. I'll keep doing a little taste test and stuff, and then I'll know when it's ready. Also, during the fermentation process, I'll keep adding sugar and stuff like that, because that brings the alcohol level up. That obviously is going to get you pissed up. So yeah, if anyone wants to try it, guys, or want to make it themselves, I got the yeast extract from Morrison's, sugar, Morrison's, apples, sorry, not apples, oranges, again, Morrison's. So oranges, sugar, yeast extract, all from Morrison's, and then you obviously get your water from your tap. You've seen how I do it. My way might be different to your way, but like I say, the end result is we'll both be pissed off, you know what I mean? And that's just the way it goes. I don't think anyone can hold it against prisoners getting off the tits. Like I say, some people take drugs, it's a coping mechanism. Some people smoke, it's a coping mechanism. Sometimes you can just think, you know what, I'm dying. I'm not a big drinker, guys, but when I was in prison, I wanted to get out, go for a meal with my family, get a ice cold glass, right, pint, right, put it on the bar, and just watch the condensation run down the side, and just neck it, and just that crisp taste and stuff. I couldn't wait, so like I said, I had Hooch and stuff. It's simple as that, guys. Right, guys, I'm going to leave this video here. It's a bit different for you guys. Like, comment, subscribe. Keep with me over the next couple of days. I'll do a finished article and I'll do a taste test and we'll go from there. Alright guys, speak to you soon. Bye.